As an industry, we're always searching for solutions to do our work better, be more efficient, and more productive. One solution proven to work for many industry pros is innovative technology from Spartan Chemical Company. What we're going to discuss today on Straight Talk ensures that your staff will master proper cleaning procedures that promote a safe and clean environment. To speak to this, I'm pleased to welcome Jerred Attanasio, the Director of Building Service Contractors at Spartan Chemical Company. Jerred, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate being here.
Jerred, I noticed something behind you there. It looks like some sports paraphernalia. What's up with that?
That is the Ohio State Stadium where the Buckeyes play. And I noticed you weren't trying to steal any signs behind me, so I assume you're probably a Buckeye fan too.
Yeah, I'm a Buckeye fan myself. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I'm closer than you are to the Buckeyes, but good to see and meet a fellow Buckeye fan. Well, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about a solution that the industry needs. I understand that Spartan Chemical Company has a special superpower, you might say, when it comes to helping building service contractors succeed. Why don't you tell us what that is, the details?
Sure, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, that superpower is something called CleanCheck. It is our LMS system. We're very proud of it. It's owned and operated by Spartan Chemical. So we're able to tailor it and really make it specific to the industry. We're excited about it because it does have a full range of training modules that we'll talk a little bit more about, I'm sure, later here. But a great program, especially for the building service contractor world, to be able to utilize if you're a partner of Spartan Chemical.
Why don't you tell us a little history, the development, and where you are now with CleanCheck?
Sure. Yeah, CleanCheck started roughly like early 2000. So we've had it for 24, almost 25 years. And it started out as old, VHS tapes. For those of you that are too young to know what that is a VHS tape. So it started a long time ago and it derived from some old training manuals that we had. And really, it started with four basic components. It was floor care, carpet care, restroom care, and office cleaning. And with those four modules, it's grown and become way more robust. We now have 22 modules that you can utilize on CleanCheck. And instead of using VHS tapes, it's now online. So we have all of our videos, all of our documents, a lot of the certificates and everything online, but it is a full LMS system specific to the industry, specific to procedure based. And you can also still get it on DVDs. So if you need hard copies of everything, that is still available. But having it online, we were kind of one of the first to put it online. But now everything that's online is accessible to all of our customers. Everything from watching videos to printing out manuals to doing third-party certificates. And it's got a wide range and variety of different components to it that make it really fun for learning.
Jerred, I wish I could say I don't know what a VHS tape is, but I am very familiar with that. I don't know if I have one anymore. Good progress you've made and making it accessible to everyone in modern format. You mentioned components. Can you run through some of those more important components of CleanCheck and the challenges it helps solve for BSCs?
Yeah, I mean, in the BSC world, and we all know it, there's a high turnover rate. Anywhere from 100 to 400% has been documented, the turnover rate in the BSC world. So being able to offer procedural based ISSA certified cleaning modules, that really helps with the BSCs and helping them educate their cleaners and their employees, because not all BSCs can afford to have a specific cleaning man or a training manager, if you will. We've got everything from, like I said, floor care up to HAZCOM, GHS training, disinfectant specialist, bloodborne pathogen modules. And what's nice about this is it's ever evolving. So we've got videos on there that start out as simple as just how to clean a restroom, take you through the 7 to 10 basic steps of just cleaning a restroom. And then it goes into more detailed stuff like bloodborne pathogen training, HAZCOM training, things that have to be done on a regular basis for BSCs. And it gives you all access to all of that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it's online. So really it can be utilized for a lot of different areas. If you don't do any wood floor cares, then you would just skip over that section, but there's access to everything there. Some of the newer components are laundry, how to manage a laundry program, how to properly load laundry into a commercial facility. So a lot of really neat things that we're able to put on there and give access to our building service contractor partners. And it's, like I said, it's always evolving and changing and adding to it.
You know, Jerred, I think those watching this would like to hear some examples, user examples, maybe some case studies as they consider using this themselves. Do you have any of those you can share with us?
Sure. Yeah. A couple of the biggest things that I'll throw out some numbers to you. We've got over 12,000 accounts on there and just over 100,000 end users. So right there explains how important this can be to our industry and how many folks actually get to utilize it. We've got a couple of testimonial videos you can find online, some from different contractors, some from different school systems, but just a phenomenal program to be able to utilize. And what I always hear in the field is building service contractors are just thankful to be able to have something they can utilize. Because like I said before, not everyone has the ability to hire a training manager. So being able to have a program that they can utilize and put into their LMS is a great resource for us to have.
Fantastic opportunity for BSCs here, Jerred, but I wonder, is it one size fits all? You have small companies, you have large companies. Can you talk about customization?
Sure, yeah, Jeff. This as far as customization goes, I mean, you can utilize any of the components that you want. So if you're not in a certain market vertical of as a BSC, you may not clean healthcare facilities. So you just don't use the healthcare module. So what's nice about it is it's not really a commercial for Spartan, because we don't go in and say, okay, you have to use this product to do this cleaning capability. It's more procedural based. We take you through the process and how to make sure that cleaners are doing things efficiently and proper. It also goes into PPE, which we think is very important, making sure that they understand, using the proper PPE, how to clean the equipment before and after you're using it, how to check the equipment to make sure that it's in working procedure. So I think it does a great job of being able to utilize what modules really fit your need. And that way it's not a one size fits all type thing. It's something that you can utilize as many components as you want or as little. And then you can do this third party certificate. So you can give your employees certificates on floor care. So if you've got somebody who right now is a day porter, maybe they want to get onto the floor care team, you have them go through the training procedures on hard floor care before they get out there and start using a swing machine, right? So it's easier to see it on video before they wreck some walls with a swing machine. This way they can kind of see those components. And then after they go through the whole training process and get some hands-on, you can give them a certificate that said they went through the actual training program. So really a great way to customize what part of it you want to use.
One thing, Jerred, I think some watching this might wonder is how easy is it to onboard, to learn it? Talk
Sure.
about that and choosing products, how it helps with that as well.
Yeah. So a couple things that it'll do. One, again, it doesn't go into specific product use. It will say you need to use, for example, if you're doing floor care, make sure you use your stripping solution and make sure you read the directions, make sure you use it at the right ratio. So it will go into generic products usage. So use your stainless steel cleaner on this, use your glass cleaner, use your all-purpose on this. So it will go into that. But more importantly, what it does is, as far as the onboarding, a couple things. One, it is SCORM compatible. I'm not an IT guy, but what I do understand about that is if you've already got an LMS system, you can put this program and integrate it into your LMS platform through SCORM. So that way you don't have to use two different platforms. So that makes it a little easier. The other thing a lot of our contractors will do is they'll use it as their onboarding process for new employees. So what they might do if somebody's new to the industry, or to make sure that they understand the safety with HAZCOM training and the GHS training, is as they're onboarding and as they go through the hiring process, once they're on staff, they watch these videos and they have to complete these videos before they can go out into the field. So that way it helps with risk management, right? You make sure that all your employees are properly trained and that they understand what those procedures are before they get out in the field and start using chemistry. So it kind of accomplishes that in two different ways.
Yeah, I like that. Solving challenges, problems with a tool like this will definitely help any organization.
Sure.
Any common questions that you get from those that use it that we haven't covered so far?
Sure. Probably one of the biggest ones we get is it bilingual? So Jeff, it's available in English, Spanish, and now most recently French. So it's multilingual capabilities. It's got a very easy drop down menu to toggle. So that way it does become a bilingual program. I think that's probably one of the biggest questions. And then cost. How much does it cost? How much do we have to pay for this program? So the fun thing about this is, and what I like to talk to people about, is the cost of it's being a partner with Spartan Chemical. So if you're a full-fledged BSC partner of Spartan Chemical, then this program is something that we give to you as a value add. It has no cost associated to it. So there's no monthly fee, there's no annual fee to it. It's a partnership program. So if you're using our products and our programs, then you get this as part of the training modules that come along with that partnership. And to me, that's one of the big questions we get is, what's the cost involved? So again, like I said, if contractors can't afford to hire a training manager, or can't find a training manager, really, a lot of the times, this can help supplement that and become part of their training program.
Tell us this, Jerred. What does CleanCheck mean for the industry now and in the future?
So to me, what that means is the flexibility of adding modules to it, the fact that it's online and it's constantly evolving. I'll give you an example. One of the biggest things was that when we went through the pandemic, we were able to react fairly quickly and put on there some modules that revolved around deep cleaning for a pandemic cleaning, disinfectant specialist. So to me, what that means is being able to offer to our customers and our existing partners something that's tangible, that when they need it right away, we can answer that call. So I think that's what's fun about it, is being able to be so flexible and be able to come up with training modules. The other thing is, a lot of our training modules that we come up with are maybe suggestions from building service contractors. They've come to us and said, hey, we'd really love to see something on how to clean gyms. There's a lot of healthcare facilities out there. When I say healthcare facilities, I mean gyms and spas and things like that. We're getting into that. How do we clean those? So one of the things that we did is we went back to the marketing team and we talked to them about it, and they put together some great videos on how to clean those type of facilities. So I see that evolving as the industry evolves. We own and operate it, so it's not a third party. So we can make sure and keep up with the industry and keep it industry specific. So that's really exciting for us and all of our partners.
You shared some great information, Jerred, and now those watching will probably want to know, how can they learn more and onboard this tool? Tell us about the process for that.
Yeah, with that, if you're already a current customer, a Spartan BSC or a Spartan end user, reach out to your local regional manager, reach out to somebody on the BSC team with my team, and just ask them, hey, how do I get access to this program? It's fairly simple in that aspect. If you're a current customer and a current end user, Spartan, and a partner of ours, we can set you up in a matter of minutes, and then we can help train you in the field. I mean, we've got a plethora of RMs across the country that are very well versed and trained in this program, so they can help assist in putting together group trainings, putting together onboarding process, really make it seamless for the customer to be able to get this program incorporated into their training.
Last thing, Jerred, is a little bit of a test. You ready for it?
Sure, let's hit me with it.
Complete this sentence. I guarantee you that if a BSC embraces CleanCheck technology, they will.
They will have a better trained, happier cleaner in the field.